My new Lotus camp stove. And we're gonna test it out. Some Nestle hot chocolate, perfect time. We have the dogs barking in the background. It's a little windy. I don't know if I have enough butane, but it should be enough to do 1 cup of water. Heat it up in this camp cup, drink it out of this camp cup because this one's insulated. I don't know if you've ever tried this. You know, actually they make special lips that you can put on these things so that you don't burn your lips. But if you cook over it and then you drink out of it, you're gonna burn your lips. Let's put the butane on. It's real simple procedure. First, we're gonna flip out the legs. Why not? Get them all set, ready to go. And then we just line it up here, and looks like I might have to do some surgery on this. No, it's in there. No. All right, come on, you. Don't give me a hard time. Yeah, that's all the way in there. Or can it go the other way? Nope, this way. You wanna make sure your butane's on all the way. I'm gonna flip it so that the knob's facing me so that I can do this a little easier. It is windy. We're gonna put the cup on. I'm gonna try something that I've heard can't be done, which is to have these all the way up against the cup and then light it. Woo! It definitely lit. I don't know if you heard it. But did it stay lit? Yeah, it's still lit. Not lit. Try this again. Don't try this at home. Go outside and do it. All right. A little bit of gas. We start it up. And we are heating. Make sure it's still going. All right. Now, while we're doing that, we're heating up our water. Maybe you do need a little bit more. There, now I can breathe better. That windscreen is really doing its work today. I don't know if you can feel the wind, but if you can see it with the camera jiggling or not, because I do have hyper smooth. And yes, I was wrong. You don't want it right up against the, wow, these things are, I tried to do 2 at a time. That didn't work. Nestle's in your cup. Any hot chocolate will do on a day like today. It's cold. I'm always cold though. All right. I love these little stoves because they're so small and they take up almost no space. These are the least expensive fuel, not the Coleman fuel, but the butane, this type of a butane. You should have gloves also when you're using a stove. I'm outside, so I can always walk away and go get it out of my house. But if you're camping, have gloves. And I like the fact that this windscreen is working like there's like a champ. I mean, there is no whatsoever loss of fire here, and it's definitely getting nice and toasty. Now with my handles, it's gonna get a little bit warm on the handles. If I was to heating for a really long time, I might not be able to even get this off the fire without gloves. And who knows, I have a plastic that I'm sitting on. I could always roll that up. Oh, wait a second, I got gloves. What was I talking about? I have gloves. They're insulated too. What has it been, like a minute and a half? Just about at a boil. See? That is just about where, just not too much longer and it'll be a rolling boil. We have a rolling boil now. Let's turn off the stove so we don't waste butane. Pour it in. And let's put that upside down so it's not hot on there. And another reason why we have it is so that we can put my spoon in it. There. Cheers. Hot cocoa. Don't you wish you could have some? Now, with a hot stove, it's probably not a good idea to do this, although it's not that hot. To take this off, it's a little different procedure because you don't want to just pull the butane off. You take it, you turn it, counterclockwise, and then it pops out a little bit. But what you want to do is keep turning all the way till it lines up at the bottom and then pull it out like that. If you try to pry it out, you can do it, but eventually you're gonna mess up your stove. My Lotus Camp stove, it's a pass. It totally passes, and we're all one big happy family. And if you haven't subscribed, join my happy family. And you've had a cup of hot chocolate with Uncle Bill. And this is my other secret. When you're making hot chocolate, twice as much chocolate, same amount of water. Delicious.